parents, now I'm going to share my screen with you in case if the screen is hanged or you're not able to view the screen or able to hear me, if I'm not audible and all, please unmute at that particular time and let me know, because in the previous meet what happened was uh, they were not able to see my screen and I kept on moving ahead. So in case in that time you can interrupt and just tell me. Now you're able to see my screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am. No.
Still now you're not able to see.
No, ma'am. No, we can see actually.
Might be in certain places it will take a minute time, might be. Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs ups. Fine. So once again, a good morning and a warm welcome to this Parent Orientation 25-26. Yes, all are excited from 7th going to 8th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now secondary school, almost towards the close of secondary school, more matured children, and parents' expectations are more. Correct, my dear children, if you are listening to me, because we are heading towards grade 9th and 10th then board exams, right? So we all will be preparing you now for the board exams. In fact, this is a foundation. Grade 8th is a foundation. So, and therefore we have arranged this parent orientation for 25-26. My dear parents, I want to thank each one of you for selecting Isaac Newton Global School for your child's education. But what is Isaac Newton Global School? What exactly is Isaac Newton Global School? Today we are going to discuss that in this orientation. Yes, Newton Global School, like any other school, does not only provide the education. We provide quality education. Very important for us is child care. Very important. Child care and and safety as well as security. We also respect each and every child, right? From preschool till 10th standard, we respect the child. And in our school, we have inclusive environment. Many multiple times I will be using this word inclusive environment. Why inclusive environment? Because we accommodate all the children. In Isaac Newton Global School, we believe every child is capable. Every child has a potential to succeed, and every child has a right for education. So it is an inclusive school. When you took admission for your child, neither was you nor your child being interviewed, right? Because we accommodate everyone. So important. This is our vision, wherein we want to make a community wherein all the children, irrespective of their age, they feel loved, they feel respected, and when they feel loved, when they feel respected, they will get that confidence to achieve their dreams, right? And together, you as parent and we as teachers, we have to strive for it. And my dear parents, the motto of our school is to explore the world of infinite opportunities. We will provide the opportunities to the students in form of various activities, in form of syllabus, multiple assessments, right? Children have to explore. And teachers and parents, we have to help the students to explore. How? By motivating them to participate. Let us make it very clear with our kids. Participation is important. Exploring is very important. Yes, winning is not important. My dear parents, make them aware that when they participate, one thing they achieve is they learn. They learn something new. They learn a lesson. So explore the world of infinite opportunities. When they start exploring, they will move towards success. And they will empower thyself with oneself. Because in experiential learning, when you are a part of it, you will always learn. So this is very important. Isaac Newton Global School is a happy school. Randomly, I took these pictures, but When I was giving one of the just now in the webinars, I just saw all the faces are so happy. This is inclusiveness all together. It is a mini society wherein children, teachers, staff from various cultures, tradition, sections, we come together. Our school is a secular school. There is no one uh, religion. All the religions are treated equally and we all thrive together. So important for us along with the academics, sorry, we have the other factors also, holistic growth, which I will be coming to it. So dear parents, please talk to your children. Give time to them. Give quality time to them. Many a times we give time. In the evening, when I come home from work, I take the newspaper in the hand or my mobile. Nowadays, no newspaper, so mobile or the tab. And you tell your child, yes, what happened in the school? Tell me today. And you are not even giving eye contact to the child. How will child open up with you? 8th standard, teenagers, it's so important. Now, your child will search a friend in you along with the parent. So important to give time. Don't ignore what he's saying. Because today, if you ignore, tomorrow you will not get to know his secrets. Yes, so listen to your child. Give time to your child. Motivate your child so that when you motivate your children, when you motivate your child will allow you to put limits and restrictions. Yes, every time you are complaining, child will not listen to you. But you motivate, you talk to your child. Now, see, most of the parents they are complaining about the usage of mobile phones by their kids, right? But my point is, who has given this mobile to them? They are on Instagram. Correct. Recently, we posted one circular on MCB app. Till the age of 18, they are not allowed to. So we have given them the permission. So if we have given them the permission, now we have to take the ownership of it. Right? So it is very important for us to put limits and restrictions. And now, as they are growing up, as teenagers, in school also, they will have to follow some norms because they belong to the part of the society. So there are certain norms which they have to follow strictly. And for that, why it is necessary is for the holistic, their development. In society, how to behave, we have to teach them in the school. And therefore, we have done certain policies now. From 8th standard, we are strictly following it. The kind of language that they use, the way they come to the school. Yes, the behavior in the class. Because what happens, one child is disturbing, distracting so many other students, and the classroom atmosphere is totally distorted. That is the reason now we have taken strict policies. If the child is misbehaving in the class, is not following the norms of the class, the child will be taken out of the class. Class teacher will first talk to the child. Yes, that is the first step. Then, still if he continues, will be taken to the supervisors and will be kept out of the class. He will not be allowed to sit in the class till he changes the behavior. Because now we have to see, we are preparing them for the board exam, so academics is also very important, right? And socialization. When I'm talking about holistic education is development of cognitive motors, which they have already done, physical development, social development. Yes, and we are going to strictly follow about all these things about social development and very important emotional development. Now for emotional development, I will come to it when I talk about the themes for this academic year. Yes, Now every school has their ethos or principles. Isaac Newton Global School is not a perfect school, my dear parents. It's not at all a perfect school. We are not perfect, but it's a happy school for sure. Because we have faculty. When we select the faculty also, of course, CBSE has certain norms. So all have that educational qualification is required. That is there. Along with it, one factor that we check for when any teacher comes for an interview and when she is selected on one more criteria, that is care. Whether she is able to take care of the students, whether she is talking politely with the students. So these things also are considered while appointing the teacher. So important. So our school is not a perfect school. Also here I would like to clarify one more thing. Many parents, they just talk that fees are so high, or every time they talk about the fees. Let me clarify this thing. Fees are not only for your child's teaching. Those are not only teaching fees. Your child is using this entire infrastructure. You go in any school, one new project is taken, donation is asked. Here, at any point of a time, we have not asked for the donation. Last year, in all 27 classrooms plus ICT room, we installed this teaching aid, that is smart boards, but we did not ask for the donation. So my dear parents, you need to understand these fees are even for the infrastructure, for using the playground, science lab, activity rooms, and now we are constructing the terrace area. So that entire area will be the activity area, wherein there will be indoor games and other indoor activities. Even our programs, we will be having it over there now. So these fees are for all these purpose. Ethos, everyone needs to understand INGS ethos. First is care. We care for each and every child who is in Isaac Newton Global School. My dear parents, you should know, for example, transport. Transport is completely outsourced. It is nothing to do with the school. However, we have appointed transport coordinator. All the concerns of the transport vendors, we are taking it, looking into it, which is actually it is outsourced. It is nothing related to the school. Lot of care on every floor. Last year, we appointed floor supervisors. You know what is their work? Their work is only to check, just to take the rounds on the floor. All the students are in the class, whether teachers are going in their respective class on time. Yes, on the corridors, if any child needs any help, tube light is not working in one class, so this particular person, the floor supervisors, they will go and they will repair. So we have appointed floor supervisors on all three floors. Now terrace area, there also we appointed for next academic year. Already we did one appointment to take. Why? Because we care for your child, for their safety. Inclusiveness. We have children intellectually. There are different capacities physically, but I'm so happy and proud. All our children, they thrive together. They come together. They cooperate. And the last is the holistic growth, that is emotional, social, physical, mental, intellectual, and creative. So these are the ethos of our school. My dear parents, now I have already discussed what are principles of our school. These are our ethos. Now you have to think what the school is about and what I am looking for my child in the school. If it is same, if it differs, then there is a problem. I'll give you one example. For example, I am giving you oranges, right? But you're expecting apples. You will never be satisfied then because you wanted apples. So there are various other schools also in the vicinity. These are our ethos. We follow these ethos. We accommodate all the students. We take good care of them. Academic wise also, everything is planned, which I will be talking about it now. So this is what we offer. Now coming to the next academic year. Very important. School timings. School timings for grade 8th will be 7:20 to 12:30 p.m. Yes, 7:20 to 12:30. By 7:15, students will have to come to school. Very important. 7:15. because 7:20 we will begin with our assembly. Saturdays, because we have to complete 222 working days. Also now school will be leaving at 12:30. So therefore first and third Saturday we will have full day school. In fact the timings are 9 to 1:30. But for summers we have kept it, because it's too hot, we have kept it at 8 to 12:30 p.m. So first and third Saturday will be full day school, second and fourth Saturday will be a holiday. And if it is a fifth Saturday, then it will be holiday for all. School break. Now normally many parents were telling me there should be only one break. But my dear parents, please try to understand this thing. You all know as parents, most of our children, they do not have breakfast in the morning. They just come to school. They may drink just one cup of tea, coffee or a glass of milk and they come to school. And now we begin our school at 7:20. Some of the students also are coming from station area or from east side. They will leave the house at 6:30, almost 6:30. And therefore we have kept two breaks. Yes, please send the nutritious food. So 8:30 to 8:45 will be the first break and 10:45 to 11 will be the second break. My screen is visible to all of you. Just one of you can just unmute and tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Next is school uniform. Dear parents, it is very important for all the students to come in full school uniform. So blue color shirt, navy blue color trousers for both girls and boys, tie, ID card, yes, shoes and socks. This is a part of daily uniform. Only on Mondays they can wear blazers. They can, no, they have to wear, sorry. They have to wear blazers on Monday, and P uniform is on Wednesdays, that is during the mass PT lectures. Sandals they can wear during the rainy season. Now during the winters they can wear sweaters, navy blue color sweaters. However, if they do not get, no fancy sweaters are allowed, no hoodies are allowed. If navy blue color sweaters are not available or you don't want to purchase, what children can do is they can wear the blazers. Every day in winters they can wear blazers. So this is an option. Yes. Next. Now I come to the academics part. CBSE mandates 75% attendance of every child. So when we are promoting the children now, there are two criterias or categories. First one is the average marks. In all the subjects, the average should be at least 33 in each subject. Second is 75% attendance. So if the child scores 99 percentage, but his attendance is only 60 or 50, we cannot promote the child now. And why CBSE is mandating 75% attendance is because of the multiple things, which I will come to it in the next slide when I talk about the academics. Okay. Now, ID card, almanac is a part of a uniform, I would say. Even the almanac. Almanac to be carried on daily basis. Dear parents, when we talk about communication with the parents, it is through MCB app, through email or the almanac. Now, almanac is a guide for all the activities that is taking place in the school. First paper or first page is the declaration form, first two pages. Kindly fill up the declaration form. It's so important. Many a times parents, they change their phone numbers, their residential address, and it becomes very difficult then for us in the case of emergencies, or sometimes we need to contact the parents. So please fill up the declaration form. Very important. Yes, we can refer, one declaration form will be with us in the school and one will be in the almanac. Next, in almanac, you have all important events. My entire team has worked very hard for this almanac. From since October, we are planning for the almanac. In the almanac, you will get examination dates, holiday list, syllabus, activity planner, all the forms, your consent forms, everything is included in the almanac. So almanac is very important, dear parents, and children should carry almanac to school on daily basis. Now notices also we give in the almanac. So make sure students carry almanac daily to school. School will reopen on 1st April 2025 at 7:20 a.m. Let children be punctual, and as already informed, 75% attendance. Now I come to very important thing, that is academics part. When I'm talking about academics, we are preparing your children. Now 8th standard means it is a base, right? It's a base for your board exams. We are preparing your children from grade 6th. So now they are well versed with it. So all our textbooks are CBSE based. Now what you have to understand is, for CBSE board, there are main 5 subjects. Main 5 subjects. Now your child is in grade 8th, correct? According to CBSE, for board exams, they have to choose 2 languages. 2 languages. First language is English. Now, second language for the board, that is in grade 9th and 10th, CBSE gives us the option. There are 37 languages. From 37 languages, you can choose any of the language. For board exams, I'm talking about, right? However, Isaac Newton Global School is in Maharashtra. So our state government says, because the child is studying in the state of Maharashtra, child should know Marathi. So child should opt Marathi. If the child is opting second language, any other from Marathi, that is for example Hindi or French or Sanskrit, then in that case, child will have to answer Marathi paper, that is known as basic Marathi, and it will be school level. So as we are preparing you for the board exams for grade 8, instead of 2 languages, you will have 3 languages. 3 languages. First will be English. Second will be Marathi, because it is state language and it is mandatory. And third language, we are giving you the choice. That is Hindi, Sanskrit and French. Hindi, Sanskrit and French, any one of these you can opt. Now please parents, pay attention, this is very important. This is the main reason we are conducting orientation for grade 8. If the child selects the language Hindi, French or Sanskrit in 8th standard and want to continue, any one of this want to continue in 9th standard, he should get appropriate marks. See, with Hindi, I know that till 7th standard child was studying Hindi. But Sanskrit and French, first time they will be studying Sanskrit and French in 8th standard. Correct? So along with basic, they will be also studying advanced level. So in fact, 2 syllabus they are studying in grade 8 for Sanskrit and French. Please try to understand this. Right? So 9th standard, if the child wants to opt for French and Sanskrit, I will allow the child only if he has desired marks in that particular subject. Or else child will have to select the subject Marathi. Therefore, Marathi is mandatory till 8th. So 10th standard, they can choose English and Marathi. However, if you're choosing Sanskrit and you're doing very good in Sanskrit, then next year 9th standard and 10th standard also you can go for Sanskrit. Then it will be basic Marathi paper. Yes? Now, then the other 3 subjects, social science, mathematics and science, these are also known as elective subjects. These are mandatory, so we will be having it. There is one skilled subject. Now, the importance of this skilled subject is very important. Why? Skilled subject which we have opted in Isaac Newton Global School is IT. Now, why IT is very important from the board point of view? If the child selects IT for 10th standard, yes, while calculating the percentage, it will be calculated as best out of 5. So always, no, IT is why important, because 50 marks practical internal assessment. Our school will provide this 50 marks. So child has to answer only 50 marks board paper, and it is very scoring. So the percentage will improve. That is the reason we tell you all to select IT. Next, till last year, we observed certain things. See, I told you all Isaac Newton's global school is not a perfect school. We are not perfect school. We have imperfections. So last year we observed in core scholastic subjects, for example, in dance and music and PE lectures, there were certain observations, and therefore we have done recommendations or we have done certain changes. What is it? From next academic year, child will have to select dance or music, only one subject of their choice. So if the child is selecting dance, yes, throughout the academic year, once in a week he will be having dance lectures for 1 full hour. It won't be half an hour lecture now, 1 full hour. So that child will be trained in one particular dance form or two or three dance forms. Similarly with the music. Because till last year what was happening, all 40 students were dancing, all 40 students singing. Some of them were not interested. And when we do not allow the children, when yes, to do of their interest, they lack interest also, and there's a lot of disturbance and chaos. To streamline it, and also for those students who were interested, they couldn't do it because there was a lot of disturbance, and the teacher couldn't manage everything. So that's the reason we have separated it now. And I hope many parents, there are only quite a few students who have not given their consent. So Preeti Miss will be coordinating with these parents and I need the consent. Also in the P, that is physical education lecture, what we realized is teachers, when they took their students for PE lectures, it was teacher's choice. Teachers felt that okay, PE teacher felt today we are going to have kabaddi. So everyone had to play kabaddi. I am very weak in kabaddi. I did not wanted to play. But because teacher is forcing, I have to do it. Right? We observed it. And that is the reason next year onwards, during the PE lectures, there will be 5 teachers, one coach, one PE teacher and 3 other teachers. Supporting staff we will be having, right? So 5 teachers will be there at a point of a time when the PE lectures are being conducted and student has a choice of selecting. So in month of April only students will choose one of the sport. So what will happen throughout the entire academic year? Now even PE lectures we have increased it to 4. 4 is one will be mass PT wherein they will be doing the exercise mandatory, and other 3 lectures are PE lectures wherein they will be playing any one of the sport. Right? Throughout the academic year, for example, student selects table tennis. So all PE lectures he is playing table tennis. He improves on his skills. He will become master in it, right? Because still last year we observed, you know, student couldn't groom up, and that's the reason we have divided the sports activities also. So you will have to give this form to Preeti Miss. Now 8th standard, we know from 6th standard onwards we are preparing our children for board exams, right? And we strictly follow the board pattern. It is 80 is to 20, 80 written marks term exams and 20 marks is for internal assessment. Now this 80 marks, students of grade 8 till 6th and 7th standard it was simplified, but in 8th standard you will have exactly the same pattern as the board has given us. So we will follow the board pattern. Entire question paper will be based on the board pattern. So written marks 80 percentage, 80 marks. In this 80 marks, 50 percentage, that is 40 marks paper will be competency based question. Competency based means students will have to think and write. There are no direct answers. You cannot mug up. To think and write, you need to understand the subject matter. To understand the subject matter, you have to be present in the school. Correct? That is the reason CBSE mandates 75% of attendance. So 80 marks written paper. Now 20 marks internal assessment. When we are talking about 20 marks internal assessment, subject enrichment for 5 marks. My dear parents, in the almanac, you see the syllabus pages. Subject enrichment will be there one each term. Question is already mentioned in the almanac. Multiple assessment activities are mentioned in the almanac. So in month of April, you will get to know the entire syllabus, what your child is supposed to do in subject enrichment. The question is given over there. The activity is mentioned. So it is so important. Multiple assessment, what all things child will have to do. All those things are mentioned. Portfolio is a notebook. Every subject they will have to maintain the notebook. Now in notebook also we have changed the pattern of the notebook. 8th standard teachers, after completing the chapter, yes, they will give summary of the chapter. First thing will be, first page will be the summary of the chapter, and this summary will be not in form of notes, it will be in form of a drawing, diagram, pie chart, so that the notebook is very colorful. Students will feel like reading, will feel like completing the books. Yes, so that is one thing. And periodic test will be for 20 marks, which we will bring it down to 5 marks. So this way it is 20 marks for internal assessment and 80 marks written paper. And everything, the syllabus is mentioned in the almanac. Now, all these things, today you have joined in because you got the notification from MCB app. There are few parents who have not checked their MCB app. That is the reason they have not joined in. Because this was online meet. You could have joined in from wherever you are. Right? You have to check MCB app. So important. Now on MCB app, we have added one more feature, and that is parent concern. So you have any concerns, you have to just type over there, and within 24 hours, your concerns will be solved. It will be closed. Yes, all the time. See, now even we have our personal life, so might be the supervisor in the evening hours is not available. Raise a concern. Within 24 hours, it will be resolved. It will come to us directly. Yes, so please do so. Use MCB app for daily updates. Now, I come to the most important thing, that is theme for the academic year 2025-26. When I was talking about the holistic growth, holistic development, I spoke about emotional development. What we are going to do for the emotional development. So our theme, there are two initiatives which we are taking. One is IMGS Cleanathon or Clean Quest. What is it? It is clean up and green up activity. Clean Vasai, Green Vasai. So we have taken that activity. And how do we do it? Throughout the academic year, we have planned certain activities under this heading. You will get it in the almanac. Charity begins at home. So we are going to start by asking the students to clean their own bags first. It's so important, right? To clean their bags. Then might be their classroom, school. Then we go out. Also, the second initiative is IMGS Care Connect. It is very close to my heart. My dear parents, you all will agree with me. See, we all stayed in a joint family. Now we are staying in a nuclear family. One child or if only two kids. So they do not know to adjust, or it becomes very difficult for them to know the emotions of the others. Why? Because we are providing everything to our children. It's not their fault. We are providing everything to our children, right? So therefore, they don't have that empathy. They have sympathy. They feel sorry when they see a child of their own age at the side of the road begging. They look at him, they smile, and then they feel bad. I feel sorry for the child. But there is a difference between I feel sorry for you and I feel what you feel. So in Isaac Newton Global School, next academic year, we are going to give them this experience, wherein we are going to adopt two schools, two orphanages, that is, and one is home for old age. And throughout the academic year, we have certain activities wherein our children, various grades, we have these activities. For example, one particular month, grade 10th will be going and teaching grammar lessons to these kids. Yes, grade 7th and 8th, one particular month, they will be making libraries for these kids. Now, libraries, there's no need of buying the books. We have a lot of books at home, story books. right? Our kids, they read and then we just put it in the scrap. Instead of that, give it in the school. Our children will go. This time our children, during month of Christmas also, 1 week of Christmas, we have this donation drive and we take a lot of things over there. But it is very few students get the opportunity to go. And then we just go, we give and we come back. This time it won't be like that. Our children will go there, they will 2-3 hours, children will sit with them, they will talk to them. So it will be like, care, connect with the children. And this will help them in their personal life also. Yes, to develop empathy. So all these things we are doing next academic year. Now, regarding academics, regarding activities, you have any doubts? Your supervisor last year also in grade 7, Preeti Lopez Miss was the supervisor. This year also she will continue for grade 8. Yes, so Preeti Miss will be your leader. So for all the things, all the academic related, activity related, you can call Preeti Miss. Her number is displayed on the screen. Administration work, for example, MCB app, you have some issues about the MCB app, you can call Priyanka Pereira Miss. Her number is also displayed on the screen. Next, for canteen. Canteen will be pre-ordered. Only pre-ordered because there is a lot of food wastage there. So kindly take the number, dear parents, and only if you order well in advance, your children will get this facility. For transport coordinator, we have Rama Miss. Yes. Then for uniform, now we have 3 vendors. Now why these 3 vendors? Dear parents, very happy to share the news that last year our strength was 1162, and now it has gone up to 1742. So we have got more than 500, almost 600 admissions. Last year, 7th standard, we had 2 divisions, 7th A and 7th B. Next year, it will be 7th A, B and C. So 3 divisions. Therefore, we have shuffled the students because this new students have also come in. We have shuffled the students. Now, those parents who have not confirmed with the admission, those who have not given us the confirmation of the admission, we have not promoted the students. So only those two parents who have given the confirmation, their list will be displayed on 29th of March when you come to collect the report card in the classroom. If the name is not displayed, means you have not confirmed the admission. So please, dear parents, before 29 confirm your child's, your ward's admission. Also regarding books and bags, Prime Book Store, as parents have requested, 2 days on 29th and 30th. 30th is Sunday. However, the book vendor will be available in the school. And then Monday onwards, you can directly go to the book stall and collect the books. So dear parents, please, now your children are teenagers. Very important for you to believe in them. Until and unless you don't believe in your child, you do not pass the positive vibrations to your child will not believe in himself. So please believe in your child. We are parents. It's a divine blessing. Let me tell you, it's a divine blessing. Right? So do not compare this blessing with anybody else. You have got a unique gift. Unique gift. Right? So do not compare your child with anybody else. And I always say this. Every child has a potential to shine. Every child will succeed in life. Every child, everyone. Success doesn't mean money. Success doesn't mean 99%. Success means happiness. And when your child will get happiness, when they will know that somebody is there to love them unconditionally. When somebody is there who trusts them more than themselves, and that is you, dear parents. So do not compare. Yes, parenting I know is a very, very, very difficult task, and therefore Professor Shibu Nair, he has written a book, Parenting Strategies Unplugged. It's a guide. You can read it in a very simple, simplified language. Sir has written this book, which will help us while parenting. Yes, it is available on Amazon and Kindle, so you can purchase this book. Dear parents, believe in your child, believe in yourself, because your child is a part of you. So believe in yourself, and everything will be according to your wish. Yes, thank you all for attending. May God bless all of us. Thank you once again. So